Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, aka Lenin, was born April 2nd, 1870. He was a Russian politician and later turned revolutionist that ended up leading the Communist Party from its rise to his death in 1824 from an incurable disease in his blood vessels. Lenin got his first experience of protest and revolution as early as 1905 after the Bloody Sunday massacre in St. Petersburg, after he encouraged Bolsheviks to take more charge in politics. When the first uprisings were happening in Russia, Lenin was out of state, and there was evidence that Germany arranged for his transportation to Russia in hopes that he would weaken Russia and get them out of the war. Lenin gave workers and women more rights than when he became president.
Mikhail Gorbachev was born March 2nd, 1931. He was the last Soviet Union General Secretary serving from 1990 to 1991. He initially liked the idea of Marxism-Leninism, but drifted towards social democracy. He had a policy called glasnost, or openness. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, everyone but Russia liked him. He studied at the Law School of Moscow University. Originally promised to be faithful to the cause of Lenin and Stalin. He is known for having the Berlin Wall torn down and for getting the Red Banner of Labor Medal for helping his father harvest a lot of grain for the state.
You're looking at the first leader of the Soviet Union, the one responsible for the October Revolution. Gorbachev, so you drove a tractor? So what? I'm gonna roast you like the Chernobyl reactor. You're too busy making Pizza Hut commercials. Maybe you should try being less controversial. The dissolve of the USSR wasn't all your fault, but you didn't try to stop it from falling apart. December 26, 1991 is the year administration was undone. Now, while you're trying to turn me into toast, I'm ending you faster than your policy of glasnost. Gorbachev, you should end this fray, because without you, the Union may have been here today.
Lenin, you be looking like a lemon. Your face always looks so sour even though you had so much power. You're a chief buffoon among a herd of monkeys. Your great party of Lenin, so-called the champions of the people, just wanted more slaves to add your herd of sheeple. Near 40 years of conflict with the West started with you, then I ended all of that in less than 2. You were just as tools sent by Germany. They just wanted to weaken Russia and add them to their hegemony. Years later, here we are, and I'm the one uniting Germany. That's all you were, a divider, destroyer. Luckily for Russia, I was here when they called with desperation, trying to fix the failed system you put into motion.
I was the best leader of our alliance. Anyone that came after me rejected compliance. As the years went on, kept taking their toll, while at the end, it was a downward roll. Our final leader, Mr. Gorbachev, was the worst of us all. All of our members had you under the thrall. You lied, had to act like I was on your side. I'm praised as the leader of socialism. My rule didn't cause a schism. I spread equality, the best of quality. People sang out with jollity. You made your own country hate your rule because you were a massive fool, just being the people's tool. Marx himself would have been disappointed. The biggest mistake was having you appointed.
The only reason our great nation fell was because our first leader was hell. He set up the system that led to the schism, a system of oppression, browbeating, and bullying. You call me a traitor, but you're the traitor of the people. You promised the people freedom from the capitalists, but instead they just lost their freedom to another opportunist. You only got rid of the rich elite so there was no one to oppose you. You just wanted to keep your people uneducated, complacent, while your elite ran a nation that was failing its mission. Before you, Russia was a nation of grain, but then you had to go and make your claim. You plunged the nation into an unprecedented famine. I think you need to look back and re-examine, because after you were done, the people couldn't even get gammon.